Hello everyone, Amanda here. Thanks for joining me. If you are new, do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any further uploads. So I'm on with making some tags for my latest journal, and I just thought I'd come and share some layered tags, and I'm calling them Scrappy layered tags because we're going to use bits and bobs. Okay, now one thing that I suggest if you're new to journaling or tag making is make yourself one of these. So it's just on a ring thing. I mean, you could tie it with a bit of string, it doesn't matter. And whenever I see a tag that I like the size of, if I get it in a kit or somebody gives me the measurements, or I've got these ones I think I've got a big one somewhere that's like the Tim Holtz ones. All the sizes for the Tim Holtz ones are all on Pinterest if you go look. Alright, so I've got myself a nice collection of tags, and these are from packaging. So, and then what you do is you draw around them and you can use them. So I'm going to use several sizes of tag, starting with this one, which is actually from the Nature's Remedy kit. And then I'm going to layer up with a few other sizes. So let me just see what sizes I need. I mean, you don't have to use templates, you can just do it by eye if you're clever enough. I don't want that one because that's going to cover everything up. That one's too big. Love that one. That one, that one, that one. So I might make a few because I want some that are fully scrappy and not using the digital. So this tag measures, I don't know, this particular tag, and I work in inches. This one's 7 by, what is it, 3.5? Yeah, 7 by 3.5, I thought it was. And then you just work your way down in sizes. I mean, that one's going to be quite small. That's 5.25 by 2 5/8, that one. So that'll just sit nicely in the middle. So what I want to do, like I say, I'm just going to layer up with bits of scraps and whatever have you. I might sit and make a few. I'm not feeling 100% today, so I'm not in a mood for doing anything too complicated. So I might just sit and watch some of the crafters on YouTube and go through my box of shame and make some scrappy tags to put in my box full of ephemera. So I'm killing two birds with one stone here. I'm working for my journal and I'm filling up my box full of ephemera. So I'm going to use this tag here, excuse me, sorry if I'm coughing. And I'm just going to very gently. So this is really cheap tissue paper. Well, when I say tissue paper, it's actually called tracing paper, but it's so ridiculously thin you can't print on it. So I'm using it, and this is the one from B&M, from the kids section. I mean, it's alright, 60 sheets. I think it were only, I don't even think it were £1. So it's alright, there's plenty you can do with it, but I wouldn't want to put it through my printer. So I've got a thicker one if I want to print. So, but it creates a nice layer because it's kind of, well, it's not fully see-through, but you know what I mean. It's got that kind of a vibe. Yeah, and then just trim that off. And then I was watching a lady, I'm trying to think of a name. What's that? Oh, I need to put that away. I don't want that to get wet. Just put that there. Some words that I printed out earlier. And what she did, and it was quite clever, I can't remember her name now. Was it something to do with attic in her channel name? I don't know if it was. And she put, oh, that's got blue in it. Oh, it don't matter. Don't matter if it's got a bit of paint on. She puts water around the edge of things, and then it helps you distress them. I want to say she's got the word attic in her channel name, and she was English. I only just recently found her, and then because you've wet that, you can scrunch it a bit more, and it, yeah, okay, it just helps rough those edges up. I don't know if that's actually made a huge difference, but there you go. And so the idea here is we're going to make them really kind of rough and scraggy. Oops, that's a bit too scraggy, but never mind. So I'm going to distress the edge on this. This has been backed on book paper. And you're just basically getting yourself a pile of different size papers there. So I still want to be able to see that on this one. Do I? Am I bothered? I don't actually think I'm that bothered. I might have another piece under there. No, I won't. I'll leave it. I'll probably do more than one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack it down with Yoo-hoo, and then when I've got all of the layers that I want, I'll go to my sewing machine. And what colour have I got in my sewing machine at the moment? Let me just see what colour I've got in. I've got white in. I do prefer white on sewing. I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of the black stitching. I need to get some different colour threads. I did get a nice set, what I thought was a nice set from the range, but they just snap in the machine. They're no good. They're alright for hand sewing, but they're no good for sewing paper. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use excuse me, I'm going to use this one. Let me see if I've got the next size tag down. Yeah, that one. So I will draw around it. Okie doke. What day is it today? Is it Thursday? Right, so I have been doing videos every single day. I had a look on my channel yesterday because I like to keep a check, and I've done an average of a video a day for over a month. So I think at the weekend, I'll say it, and then I'll still do a video, but at the weekend I might take some time off because I really need to get on with my graphics for or else design team project. Otherwise that is going to give me a nasty bite in the bum because it's not going to be done on time. Oh dear me, I don't know where the day goes. I think some people, they must do, because I see them on Facebook. When I get up in the morning, I'll have a bit of a laze about because I'm semi-retired, and I'll have a bit of a look on Facebook, and some people are still up and uploading videos and posts about things they've made at 4 in the morning. I don't know how they do it. I can't, me. Unless I've got a bout of insomnia, but as a standard rule, I can't work till 4 in the morning making journals and stuff. It's just it'd make me poorly. So I end up going to bed quite early and get up. I can't get up early. I'm rubbish at getting up early. So I think I need to try and start getting up a bit earlier, and so that I've got a bit more hours in the day. Because at the moment I feel like I'm chasing the sun, as it were. I'm going to glue that on there, but I'm not 100% happy with this, so I'm going to do, not 100%. So what I'm going to do, oh, I've done it the wrong way. I've glued it on I've put my glue on the wrong side anyway. What a nana. So my Nature's Remedy one, I probably just need a good day at it, a really good full day at the journal with no interruptions, and it'll be done. But my Graphics Fairy one, I haven't even started it. Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. They'll sack me. No, but I work well under pressure anyway. I know what I'm doing. I've printed some of the stuff out and I know exactly what I'm doing. So once I get cracking, I'm going to just make this tag a bit smaller. Once I get cracking, if I'm really focused or I've got a strict deadline, I can do it in a couple of days. So that then over Christmas, on the days when I'm home, I can just do what I want. Let me just shorten this bit. Made a bit of a pig's ear of that, but we can bring it around, don't worry. Right, so I just need to re-add my little thingies, side bits. That's better. It's a bit more in proportion. That base tag was just bit too big. Yeah, that's how I'm happy with that. Oh. Let's ink around. So for this kind of, I like doing this kind of thing because, for the love of God, sorry, need a blooming face mask to watch my videos. I like these kind of things because you can make them so they're really unique. You know, I didn't need to use that digital underneath there. I could have used some pattern paper, and then it makes it so that they are genuinely unique to you then, aren't they? What else have I got that I can put on there? Let's have a look. Quite like this. Let's have some of this on. So this is a digi, but I'm going to make some out of my scrap box as well. So I'll show you. I'll put a photo on, or I'll show you on the next video. Okay. And then, you know, I'm going to put some kind of decoration on the front out of my bits and bobs. Maybe put a sentiment on. The ones that I'm using are freebies. These are a freebie, all these. They're to do with springtime really, but I can make it fit in with my theme, it'll be fine. But don't forget, you know, if you can't afford to buy digital kits, not everybody can, or you can't find one with words you want, make your own. All you've got to do is make them on Word and print them out. Use about size, what size font do I normally use? About 18. I'll literally type it and then just print it out and have a look, because my paper never gets wasted anyway. So, and I've got ink to last me and probably 12 months. Right, so I'm just gonna half fold that in half, but without creasing it, so that I can cut the same angle at the other side. Alright, I'm going to try and find that lady. I think it was Attic Lane. I've got Attic Lane in my head. I'll try and find her. It's quite a big channel. I think she had quite a lot of subscribers, I think, and that's where I've got this kind of inspiration from. Kinda, yeah. She did a lot more layers than this. But I thought that's a really lovely way of getting rid of some of your scraps and of making tags that are unique to you, rather than just simply cutting them out of the kit and just having those. I just need a drink of my brew. Yeah, that's nice. So, right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, in fact I'll just make one more and then we'll go sew them. So I might fast forward this next bit. You've seen the principle, we're layering up with bits and bobs. In fact I might just have a look in Box of Shame and see if there's out that I can use. So I fast forwarded this part because it was a bit laborious and a bit boring. I've decided to do just a plain rectangle tag, and what I'm doing here is I'm just ripping the pieces. So I'm not using the templates, I'm just going to keep them rectangular. So that's another really easy way of doing it. All you're doing is just layering them up, and you don't even have to do that shape, you know, in the top corners if you don't want. You can keep it with the straight edges. There's no rules to say that they have to be shaped. So just have fun with it and see what you can come up with. can do is, and what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to staple that. Let me just get my stapler. You might think I'm mad at the moment, but it's going to turn out lush. I'm just going to staple all those together. If I want to go back and sew them, I can. And if I want to keep them loose like that, like a proper scrappy tag, then that's cool, isn't it? So I'm just going to take, I don't want to see that. I don't really want to see that, so I'm just going to take maybe that much lace. Okay. And I'm going to glue it just below where the thing is, so that then I can go back with my sewing machine and sew it across if I want. I might just do it by hand, it might be easier. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bit of glue on the back there. Keep that down. So this is a lovely way of using up those scraps. So it's kind of a starting with that layered tag idea, and then kind of like you think of other things as you, well, that's what I do, I get distracted. Right, so let's have a look, see if I've got a button. I can't find a button on there. Oh, what we've got. Let's have a look what I've got in my box of tricks. I do have buttons, but whether I'll have the right button remains to be seen. That's pretty, isn't it? I like that. How lucky were that? That's unheard of for me to find something straight away, but now I need something to go in it. Let's have a look what we've got. I don't think I've got any like string. You know, like actual string. I don't think I had got any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to improvise, because I don't... Oh, I've got this. What's this? Oh, here we go. I've got this, but it's in a bit of a mess. It's got all knotted. Right, so let me see if I can find end. Okay, here we go. Cut myself a piece of that. I'm normally a very, very tidy person, and at the moment my craft room is also a makeshift room for Christmas presents, and it's just, I've not got room for anything at the moment, and it's it's unsettling. I need to get a life, don't I, really? But I can't, my brain doesn't like disarray and disorganisation. I just don't like it. Right, so let's see. I tie that in a knot. Is it going to stay in a knot? I'd like it in a bow, but there's no way my fat sausage fingers are going to be able to do that. There's no way, it's not happening. Yeah, so I'm going to just glue this on. I could have, if I was really good, yeah, I would have sewn that on, but not on video. So that is one thing you can do, is just get your needle and thread. You could fold your lace over and sew it on, and then just stick your button on. That would be really nice, but you don't want to watch me trying to thread a needle on camera. You'll, honestly, it's not a good look. It's worse when I'm trying to thread my sewing machine. I could not hit a bus with an elephant. My hand-eye coordination is absolutely ridiculous. It's pathetically stupid. Right, is that going to have stuck? So I'll just leave that to dry a minute, and we'll go back to the original one. If I can find it under this pile of crud. Here we go. So I'm going to do the same thing here, because I really quite like that look with that lace. There that the lovely Rachel sent me. I'm going to end up using it and then I'm going to be depressed that I ain't got none left. I'm going to glue it. There we go. Excusez-moi. I'm just hoping I don't get really sick over Christmas because I've got a trip away booked. As long as Boris behaves himself, I'll be down there and boxing him on the end of his nose if he ruins my Christmas. I'm telling you, we're bad enough last year. I don't think anybody will listen. I don't think anybody will take any notice of him this year if he says it's all cancelled. I think everybody will just do what they want. And do you know what? You can't blame them. You really can't. Anyway, I'm not going to get into politics. Don't ever discuss politics or religion. It's not it's not a wise move. Let's have a look what we got here. That's a nice one. It's a bit big. Got some more. Thing is, if I tip them all out. Now, what's that one? Oh, that one's better, isn't it? Yes. There we go. That's the money shot, as they say. Boom. I'll have to put them away because I am literally running out of space on my desk. Sorry. You can always hit the fast forward button. Right, so let's do the same with this one. And I'm surprised I can get that in there because my fingers feel like buses. They feel like they're really, really swollen. They don't look too bad, but they feel like it. Fat sausages frying in a pan, that's what they feel like. Right. Okay. So whilst I'm saying that I'm not going to upload at the weekend, I might do. But if you are new to my channel, I've got over 1,000 videos. I don't know how many videos I've got now, but I've got over 1,000. It must be coming close to 1,500. I don't know, like I say, but I've got loads and they go back years. So go and have a look at some of my old ones. I've got some really popular ones. When you're searching somebody's videos, there's a little button at the top and it says filter by, and you can search by most popular or oldest or whatever. I'll tell you now, my most popular videos are my book folding videos. I've got over 100,000 views on each one of those. Right, that's that bit done. So now we just need to think of something to adorn them with. So at this stage, if you're filling up your box of ephemera, yeah, they're just going to go sliding in, and then you get one out and you decorate it to fit whichever journal you're making at the time, because those are pretty neutral. They'd go with anything, you know, and you can pick some out of your, if you've got a box of shame like me, you know, do some in different colours. So these are neutral tones. Then I might go do some that I've got pinks in, and then I might do some that I've got blues in, so that you've got a selection and a range of the tags. Alright, so I am going to just go and sew these, and then I'll be back. One moment. Okay, so we're back. So what I've done is, if you can see, I've stitched all the way around that one, and then I've kind of like gone round each of the others, but in what people call crazy stitching, which I just think it's another word for messy stitching. It's crazy stitching. It's a phenomenon. Yeah, it's just if you're not perfect at sewing, and the less perfect these things are, then the better. You know, it can look brilliant. So that's the back. You can see how messy it is, but I really like it, and I'm not backing that. And the reason I'm not backing it is because I think it's interesting to see the workings of things, and you can feel the texture on there, and you know, I don't really want to cover it up, to be honest. I think I like it like that. So, and then this one I've just sewn around the outer edge and across the top of the lace, and I'm leaving these bits loose because I think it's nice to have the touchy-feely of each one. And you could obviously write, you know, secret things on the back of there if you so desired. So what I'm going to do now is just use some bits and bobs out of my box of wonders. So this is a box of bits and bobs that I've collected, bits that I've cut out from kits. It's quite a big collection now, actually. I think I can stop fussy cutting for a few months. Bits that I've had sent from companies and stuff like that recently. Right, so I've fast forwarded this part because I am decorating the tags with some bits and bobs of, you know, cutouts. And I did dilly-dally for quite a while. It took me a good long while to decide what I was doing and where I was putting it, and I was waffling on. So I fast forwarded it for you to save you the pain. So yeah, I just keep on picking things out, layering them up against each other. Change my mind quite often, and then when I'm happy with the way that I've got it, just literally glue it down. It's that simple. I do ink around everything so that they stand out against each other. It does help. Then found some nice sentiments that I liked with a black background, which I thought would be nice and would stand out better on the tags. So that's why I've gone for those. And yeah, I really enjoyed making these. I'm going to be making some more for absolute definite. Just maybe, I wish I could craft this fast, don't you? We'd get stuff done in no time, wouldn't we? Right, there we go. Do a big pile of them on your desk, glued together, then go and sew them all, then add your lace to them all, then add a button, and then decorate them as you go. It'd be a much faster process. I always make things look long-winded, me. I'm so sorry. But there you go, 2 lovely scrappy tags. I hope that gives you some inspiration to go and do some crafting. I'm going to tidy up because I think it's driving me a bit mad, and then I'm going to make heaps and heaps and heaps of these. And my ultimate goal is to empty my box of shame and get it emptied, so then I don't feel shameful of it anymore. I don't think I ever will, do you? Have a great day. Go and have some fun crafting, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.